I'm working at my job, I'm so happy, more boring by the day. But I don't know. So folks, I'm sad to say that I've got to make some changes. I mean, I've loved doing this, but the critics have gotten to me. They didn't like how I did things. So I've got to... I gotta... Not really. I'm not going anywhere. I like doing this shit. Yes, I have had some critics. I've had some people come on my comments and tell me how much they don't like the way I talk, the way I do things. That's just me. That's how I enjoy doing it. But the less than 400 of you out there that have been watching these videos, have subscribed to me, well, you're the ones I'm appealing to, because you must think I'm doing something right, because you're still here and I'm just getting some comments. But I am going to be making some changes, because I mean, I'm not listening to critics, but I'm listening to the positive comments that I've got, or the positive rebuttals that I've gotten from some of the comments. And what you're seeing here is me starting to work on making those changes, and I got some new things coming up, which I'll explain in a second. Because see, like, I did a video on this camera right here, the Sony A5000, and to me it felt like kind of a joke, a toy or whatnot. But I got some rebuttals in the comments talking about how, like this one right here, this comment right here, see this comment, this long comment, where they talked about how they actually enjoyed it. And they took really good pictures, it was robust, and it was fairly cheap. So if they dropped it, which they said they did, I think so in the comments, they dropped it, because I'm not seeing the comments, I'm putting this in post, so hey, it's there. But they said they've actually dropped it, and if they lost it, it wasn't a big deal. So they got a good camera, fairly cheap. If they dropped or lost, it wasn't a big deal. But it kept on working. So I'm gonna go get another one, because it is a camera, and even though I thought it was a toy, I don't wanna break it. So I'm gonna get another one, and we're gonna do some drop tests. Or like this Samsung NX Mini. Well, somebody here said, hey, you wanna try a gimbal? And you know what, they're right, because when I was doing a test on it, I did it as a vlog camera, and the stabilization on that thing, well, let's say it's just not up to par by any shot of any thought of the imagination. So we're gonna get a gimbal and revisit that one, because I think if you guys are gonna be watching this, you know, you guys are gonna be tuning in, I should return the favor and listen to what you guys are saying out there, because it's really important to me, because you guys are gonna be saying things that I may not think about. And well, that's what cameras should be about. But on the second note, I do love my cameras. That's why I do The Average Guy, because I love everything cameras. But I also like movies. I also love toys. I love anything dorky, you know, that I can get a hands on, because I'm 53 and I'll still go to the toy section, which might seem a little creepy when I'm saying, hey, little kid, want some? Anyways, so I go to the toy section and I'll still look at the action figures, and it blows my mind that what the action figures are now versus when I was a kid. So I came up with an idea. Why don't I start doing toy reviews too? But it's not gonna be the segment called The Average Guy. God, this thing is dusty. It's not gonna be called The Average Guy. This segment's gonna be called The Dorky Dudes Review, which my wife actually came up with, because we started fumbling around with ideas, and she came up with the idea, The Dorky Dudes Review. And that's gonna be covering things like toys, this dusty ass ad, you know, toys and gizmos and just other oddball things. So now we're gonna have two wonderful segments called The Dorky Dudes Review and The Average Guy. And I'm also gonna continue the sights and sounds of Athens, because guess what I found? I found this right here, this VHS player, right? Because I've got a lot of VHS, mini DV and high 8 tapes that I recorded a lot of swing nights and things here in Athens. So that's gonna be on, you know, the sights and sounds of Athens, where it's just me putting up something that I've done in Athens or that I've recorded in Athens. And, you know, I might go record a show and post it. So there are some things coming. And while I was cleaning up here, I figured I would tell you about it and let you guys know what's coming up. So please stay tuned. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe, because I would really appreciate that. Share this with your friends. And if you have any ideas or comments, please hit them below, because I'm going to try to hit up all the comments I can, because it does help out with the ideas. So thank you. I'll see you on the rebound. And remember what I always say, just go get a camera and show the world how you see it. Check you later.